blowing harder than a popcock out there. It will be from his wife mangling her. So this week the Americans are celebrating their Independence Day. Yay! High-tech special effects, flags, fireworks, whoa. And on my channel all week I'm going to be celebrating your Americanness. Is that a thing? And I thought, wouldn't it be fun if I tried to do your accent? And you're all gonna rip me apart in the comments. I'm not an accent professional, whatever that is, but I have done acting in the past with some American accents. Whether they were good or bad, it's hard to say because they were usually being judged by other Irish people, so I don't really know. I reached out to the Patreon community and asked them to send me links to some accents, and I'm going to show you pictures of some of them real soon. I haven't actually looked at the links yet, I just chose from a number of varied accents that they sent, so I'm excited to see what's up for grabs. The first accent I'm going to try is a generic American. I have been told to check out Star Wars. I know Leia had tried doing like an RP accent, and then kind of lost it and then dips back in and out of it the whole time. I think they tried to cover that up by saying it was like a progression. But Carrie Fisher was great. We're not going to do her accent though because it's all over the gaff, so. Let's try Han.
Corellian shit.
I'd assume Luke is a little bit country. A little bit rock and roll.
Not for you, old man. What's the cargo?
What's the cargo?
What is it, some kind of local trouble?
What is it, some kind of local trouble?
We'd like to avoid
Oh,
imperial.
you gotta get in touch with your old.
Well, that's the real trick, isn't it?
Well, that's the real trick, isn't it? It's gonna cost you extra.
Who's gonna fly it, kid? You?
But who's gonna fly it, kid? Such a good scene. Okay, we've got generic. We got generic. I think it's okay. It's okay. Let's move on to something more interesting. June Carter in Walk the Line. You guys don't want me to sing, do you? Like, I probably will sing on camera someday, but not today. I mean, I've done the piss-takey singing, you've heard it. Okay, I hope she's not singing in this scene. Oh, she's mad. She's throwing things.
What was I thinking? I must have been crazy.
What was I thinking? You must have been crazy.
Can't walk no line.
Y'all can't walk no line. Oh, it's a lovely accent, isn't it? What's that called? Southern. Just general Southern. Okay. Next up, an Ooper accent. I have never heard of an Ooper accent. Gosh, everybody's so angry in these movies. Very dramatic.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
What we've got here is failure to communicate. Let's try that again. Has he got a stutter? What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Some men you just can't reach.
Some man you just can't reach.
Well, he gets it.
Well, he gets it.
I don't like it any more than
And
you.
I don't like it any more than you, man. That's hard. It's a hard one. What's it called? Ooper. That one's definitely more drawl. Texas. Okay, again, I would have thought Texas is like another southern accent. But like, we'll see. I was given Matthew McConaughey a lot. So...
It ain't that hard, don't worry about it. All right, rule number one, this is the what can you touch and not touch rule. Can you touch it?
Ooh, this is a little spicy. Okay, we're gonna go for a different Matthew McConaughey clip because I can't concentrate. Matthew McConaughey, serious acting. It's weird how he went from like those really lame romantic comedies to being like taken very seriously as an actor, but you know, hella journey.
Myself a realist.
It's like whistling his S's.
I'm what's called a pessimist.
Pessimist.
Means I'm bad at parties.
But in philosophical terms, I'm what's called a pessimist. It means I'm bad at parties.
I think human consciousness.
Now that's a different way of saying that word. I think human consciousness. Consciousness with an A is a tragic misstep in evolution.
By natural law.
It means you're too self-aware.
This is what I mean when I'm talking about time and death.
This is what I mean when I'm talking about time and death. Interesting. It's so lazy. It's a fun accent to do. Boston! That's where my people have all emigrated to, apparently. I did visit Boston very, very briefly, and yeah, it was full of Irish people. So we've got Mark Wahlberg. Another person who's transitioned very well from one type of career to another. Changed his public image.
You will not ever know the identity of undercover people.
You will not ever know the identity of undercover people.
I'm tired of your wife.
How's your mother?
Tired.
That's a lot of language.
Today, girls, what I have for you is microprocessors.
What I have for you is microprocessors.
No, stole 20 microprocessors from the mass processor company out on Route 128.
As you may already know, stole 20 microprocessors from the mass processor agency. It's actually becoming more of a challenge of remembering the words that they're saying.
These are the kind of processors they put into computers that can put a cruise missile up the ass.
These are the kind of processes that can These are the kind of processes that can put a missile up the ass of what?
The ass of a camel.
Of a camel. It's like, I'm not arsed saying the full word, so I'm going to say it really short. Cool, okay, got that one. Thanks, Marky Mark. What do we got next? Appalachian. Appalachian. Another one I've literally never heard of before.
Old Lady Swanger says you need help.
Old Lady Swanger says you need help.
What's that rake for?
What's that rake for?
It ain't for gardening, that's for sure.
Well, it ain't for gardening, that's for sure.
You got a horse? I can plow all day. I'm a worker, number 2.
You got a horse? I can plow all day. I'm a worker, number 2. Plow. It's a funny word.
I know your plight.
I know your plight.
Am I hard to hear? 'Cause you keep repeating everything.
Am I hard to hear? 'Cause you keep repeating everything. Alright, Renee, we get it. You're good at accents. Well done. Next one. Hoi toy. What? I'm told if I really want to go for it, try the hoi toy accent.
There are only about 150 speakers of the Ocracoke brogue now.
150. Huh. You're not going to be able to tell me if I'm wrong then. But you will though, won't you? You'll find a way.
Hoi-toid on the south side, high tide on the south side.
Hoi-toid on the north side. Huh? Say it again.
Hoi-toid on the south side, high tide on the south side.
It sounds Irish. Hoi-toid on the south side, hoi-toid on the south side. That sounded the same.
I think I'm from Australia or Ireland, yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of Irish. It's confusing because it's sort of American, but it's sort of Irish. So you're almost trying to do a little bit of a bad American accent.
It's blowing harder than a popcorn out there.
Blowing harder than a popcock out there.
Get a ride around the island.
Take it right around Ireland.
And we take a bad beating, then you could say we've been mamacked.
I take a bad beating, then you could say I've been mamacked. Yeah, that's hard because it's nearly my accent, but not at all. Have many of you heard that accent before? Let me know in the comments. Minnesota. Fargo! Okay, I'm gonna sound really ignorant now. I thought this was Canada.
Well, the little guy, he was kind of funny looking.
He was kind of funny looking. It jumps off the end of the word and it makes everything sound slightly humorous. Not in a bad way, it just does, kind of.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Even our uh-huh is kind of different.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
But maybe I'm saying that, you know, because you smoked a lot of Marlboros.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh. You know,
You
like
betcha,
a subconscious
yeah.
type of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that can happen.
What about the other fella? You know, like a subconscious kind of thing.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, that's a fun accent. I like that accent. Jersey. I watched Jersey Shore. Were they Jersey accents? I don't know. It appears the Jersey girls share a lot of Irish women's love of tan.
Don't give a
There's a lot of cursing. I'm struggling to find something I can say. Apparently, when you get angry, it's a positive thing to use a curse word because it gets a lot of your aggression out. So I feel her.
She will never forget my husband, and it won't be for it will be from his wife.
She will never forget my husband, and it won't be for f***ing up. It will be from his wife f***ing mangling her. That was quite cathartic in a way. Those Jersey girls are passionate, like us Irish women. Okay, Valley Girl. I loved this movie. This was everything. Here's the thing I love about Cher. She's not smart academically, but she's very wise if you actually listen to her. But she's been sheltered her whole life, so she doesn't really have any awareness of anything that goes on outside her very superficial world. Given the chance, she probably will.
So, okay, the Attorney General says there's too much violence on TV, and that should stop. But even if you took out all the violent shows, you could still see the news. And so until mankind is peaceful enough not to have violence on the news, there's no point in taking out of shows that need it for entertainment value.
So, okay, the Attorney General says there is too much violence in the media and that should stop. And so, until mankind is peaceful enough to take violence out of the news, there's no point in taking it out of shows that need it for entertainment value. It's great. It's that rasp at the end, isn't it? What's it called? The Kardashians do it. Vocal fry. That's what it's called. That's all the accents. Okay, cool. That was really interesting because to me a lot of those sounded very similar, but when I put them next to each other they were a little bit different. Some of those may have been okay, a lot of them may have been terrible. Let me know how I did in the comments. Please don't damn me apart. If you want me to do this again and maybe try your accent, leave a link in the comments below. I don't know how I'll sort through that, but I'll figure it out. Doesn't have to be American. I know people in the UK and Australia are watching, as well as in Norway and Germany. I have viewers in Norway and Germany. Hi, Norway and Germany. Feel free to engage with one another in a respectful way. It warms my heart when I see you being nice to each other, and it makes me sad when I see you being mean to each other. So, you know, it's a free world, but let's all try and get along, rather than not get along. A lot of you are wondering where he's been. Well, it's very, very hot in Ireland at the moment. It's the humidity, and as you can hear, he's panting a lot, so I don't really want to keep him under the lights. That's where he's been. I've just been putting him out into the cool hallway during the videos. If you did like this video, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, send them my way. And me and Panty will see you again. Brr, brr, brr. Diane is melting. Blech. Powder mixes with the sweat to make you look less shiny. We're gonna have a cookie break.